Yo, what's good? It's the boy Dude Reviews and heavy spoilers for Demon Slayer, the season 4 finale. You have been warned. Just to let you guys know, I'm using a different mic today. I've got a muffler on to block out the fan sounds. So we're here, we're in the end of season 4. It's been a month since I last talked about Demon Slayer, and I think I should tell you why. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I haven't been liking Demon Slayer season 4 up until this point. I found it quite boring and, in my opinion, quite fillerish. The way the Hashira training arc was advertised, I was expecting something more grand, something more sophisticated, but a lot of the training scenes just felt like really regular training moment scenes. Nothing seemed to grab me narratively or visually. I feel like this arc would have been better off if it was a movie, and honestly this is how I've been feeling about Demon Slayer ever since season 2. Demon Slayer, in my opinion, works better in a movie format than it does in a TV format, just my opinion. I feel like having this entire arc and the previous arc, Swordsmith Village, would have worked really nicely as one long 2-hour movie, as Demon Slayer arcs feel more like events. So that's why I was so happy and relieved to know that the Infinity Castle, the next arc, will be a free movie trilogy arc. I think that's for the best. I think that's where Demon Slayer belongs in the cinema, and after watching this episode, my gosh, Demon Slayer is peak cinema when it comes to anime. The episode starts off with Kaguya confronting the Muzan boy. His doctor told Kaguya that he only had a few days to live, but the dude was like, nah, I'm gonna stick it out for the next couple of months, and massive props to him. That will of him wanting to take down Muzan was so strong that it kept him alive. We get some really juicy lore and backstory regarding Kaguya. Ever since Muzan was born, Kaguya's entire bloodline has been cursed. No surprise that Kaguya and Muzan are related. I mean, look at them. Even in the opening, they kind of spoiled the connection between the two of them. It was sad knowing that babies don't live that long, as they share the same blood as Muzan, who is a curse to their family. Muzan talks about wanting to live forever like Voldemort, but Kaguya talks about how immortality isn't about living forever, but passing on your will to future generations. A little corny, I'm not gonna lie, but it was still heartfelt nevertheless. One thing about Kaguya that shocked me in this episode was learning his age. The dude is only a couple years younger than the Stone Hashira. I always assumed that he was like Muzan, someone who looked young on the outside but has lived for a long time. But no, this boy is only in his 20s, which is surprising. It's just so awe-inspiring how this dude has so much wisdom and hope and light for someone so young, and for someone who's seen so much pain and suffering. You just can't help but absolutely respect the guy. Maybe that's why the Stone Hashira and all the other Hashiras respect this guy. Even Muzan can sense that the Kaguya guy doesn't harbor any ill will towards Muzan, but of course that is more or less a lie, because the dude blows himself up just before Muzan kills him. My gosh, that explosion was absolutely wild. The effects looked so realistic, dude. I loved how stunned Muzan was when he exploded the house. I think Kaguya's calm presence and his entire family just acting really calm around Muzan possibly put Muzan at ease a bit too much, letting his guard down the way he did. But mate, the regeneration animation was wild, dude. It's so jarring seeing Muzan so startled and really messy in this scene. The guy is always put together, he's always got that elegance whenever he's around, but this time the dude is a mess. It's the first time we're seeing him look like a demon when he's regenerating. I love how stunned and saddened all the Hashiras were at the explosion, showing us how much these guys care for their master. And mate, I have nothing but praise to give to this episode when it comes to the animation. The animators at Ufotable put an absolute awesome amount of effort into this episode. Seeing all the Hashiras come together and team up to take out Muzan was absolutely satisfying, but of course we got to to wait for the Infinity Castle movies to see all of that. An overall really good episode of Demon Slayer. It just sucks that this episode had to come at the end when this entire season was really dull in my opinion. I'm going to give this episode a 9 out of 10 and I'm going to give it an A. For the entire season, it's a 6 out of 10. Tell me in the comments down below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you like it or did you hate it? Like for more anime reviews and reactions. Thank you for watching. A boy dude review signing out.